The all-new 22 Civic, now on sale at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.
Well, Gouda.
Gouda.
Good morning to you.
I love me some Gouda. Favorite cheese?
Too.
Favorite cheese?
Brie.
Brie?
Lately, it's been Brie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a Havarti fan.
Oh, Havarti's so good.
Yeah.
Try mac and cheese with Havarti.
Oh, absolutely.
That'll do something to you.
Well, there goes lunch.
It's an experience.
And dinner.
All of it.
All of it.
You can never go wrong, too, with cheese.
9 News Now. Welcome to it every morning, 9:15.
Yep.
And here on a Tuesday, starting off, obviously, we got maybe a little hazy, that kind of fun. But you know what? It's going to be a good day here in South Louisiana.
In fact, we started the day off comfortably cool, and it's going to stay like that the rest of today.
Look at that.
And then tomorrow, before Wednesday night, is really the day where we're looking at a little rain on our parade. Quite literally rain on our parade. Late Wednesday into Thursdays when Steve says that we are expecting those showers to come through. So enjoy every bit of today.
Yeah.
If you need to mow the lawn, if you need to get any yard work done, today's going to be a really good day to get that taken care of.
Thankfully, what Steve was also saying was, doesn't look like it's going to be a whole ton of rain, just a little bit. You can get through it, and the cold actually made the cool temperature may show up right before that rain comes through. Then it sticks around, obviously, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's shaping up to be a pretty good weekend, a weekend where we also get to gain an extra hour of sleep. Get rid of that daylight saving time.
Amen.
Oh,
we love more sleep. You get a whole hour of time. We're time traveling this weekend.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Pretty cool.
Okay, so we kind of been talking about this for a while now. We knew that Tuesday was going to be a big day in the world of COVID-19 vaccine. The CDC meeting about a brand new age group.
And they've been going back and forth with the FDA to try to figure out what is a safest way to make sure Pfizer's COVID vaccine is entirely safe for kids ages 5 to 11. So understandably, parents have a lot of questions about this vaccine for children. And so Callie Hubbard actually spoke with a local doctor, a local health expert, to talk about some of those questions and to ask exactly how many doses will the kid need, what goes into that dose, and all of the questions. Half a shot, a booster,
literally.
all of the Q&A she has listed out for you. So it's really helpful if you're trying to figure out, well, maybe I got it, but I don't know about my child. So there are specific questions for kids that age. If you want to go and see, she has it.
And again, everybody kind of paying attention to the CDC, that advisory panel today. If approved, and they think it's going to be, then the CDC director would have to sign off on that. And then at that moment, then the vaccines, which are already kind of being distributed, would then be able to make their way into a rolled-up sleeved arm. Rolled up sleeved arm?
Mini arm.
Mini arm.
Yeah.
So that is happening today.
Yep.
Something else happening today. Our governor, still half a world away.
Yes, he is at the International Climate Summit in Scotland, the COP26. This is obviously big, a follow-up to the Paris Accords of 2015. We got President Joe Biden there. We've got other world leaders here. And so today, the plan is to discuss, I believe, he's having conversations with the Lieutenant Governor of California,
That's right.
New Mexico's governor. He's also talking with other White House advisors to talk about how the impact of climate change has obviously dealt blows to Louisiana and how we create more sustainable, greener communities moving forward.
He's really pushing Louisiana as the place to grow this new technology. He's really saying the Bayou State can be that leader, not just in the country, but as it comes to a global initiative to get beyond fossil fuels and something of a blueprint that is more sustainable. We know what the backbone is for a lot of the economy in Louisiana, so there's going to be some pushback with that. But why can't Louisiana be a birthplace of this new technology? And the governor's saying, you know what? Yeah, we can be. We've seen some of the detriments, obviously, with climate change, but the world needs to be a part of this. That unified front, the only way we get, look, man, this is the only little rock we got floating through the universe. So it'd be nice to work together on some of this, because I don't have a plane ticket to Mars anytime soon. So this is a big conversation. And to have our state's leader as one of the people heading it up, it's big time.
That's it. Yesterday, he kind of summarized everything that's happening here right now and what steps we can take to move forward, including that new investment in Burnside and Ascension Parish. So big deal when it talks about still keeping these jobs in Louisiana, but finding alternative ways to make greenhouse gases a little bit more safer for the environment.
So from the trip to Scotland to the trip to Miami, our Lester Dewey is actually in Miami right now he's not alone. He took a trip down there with a lot of leaders from the East Baton Rouge Parish School System.
Yes, so he's there talking about today how technical and college preparation programs can really set up kids, we're talking K through 12, those kids up for success, and they're doing this by modeling Miami-Dade's public education system. So yesterday was all focused on arts and how that enriches students. So this is a big deal, and we're talking about how is the 4th largest school system, public education system, thriving in this environment. What kind of programs are they doing to make it effective for students to best succeed when they come out of these schools?
And I think the universal approach is that there is no universal approach. It's not a one model fits all for these students. It is literally a menu, a smorgasbord, a cornucopia of possibilities. You literally get to go in, this is going to work best for my student. Okay, well guess what? We have plans in place for that. Let me show you what we do. They have an A grade in a school district that you just heard Liz mention, 4th largest in the country, better than 330,000 students. How do they maintain that? Well, that's what they're down there trying to learn some lessons from, and Lester will be live there again this morning, kind of giving you some pieces and parts of what they're seeing.
Looking forward to it.
All that stuff going on. So this also going on. Metro Council and EBR meeting tonight. It's a special meeting with the council members. They're actually talking about a potential budget for next year.
The Mayor-President, Sharon Weston Broome, is presenting her preliminary budget for the next fiscal year for the city parish in front of EBR council members. And so that's set to begin, as Matt said, this afternoon at 2 o'clock. We're going to have a crew there and let you know what exactly comes out of this meeting, whether this budget needs to be revised, and really what the majority of these funds are going to moving forward.
So that's a big conversation. As mentioned, we'll be there. We'll let you know what plays from that. So that's happening today. Something else that is going on today that you can actually be a part of.
Yes.
You get to join like 50 years of conversation. A new bridge in Baton Rouge.
Didn't we talk about this?
Like a half a century ago.
And then every year this after? Okay, there really is a real conversation. In fact, a webinar.
That's true.
If you'd like to talk about, if you'd like to hear about what BRAC thinks needs to happen when it comes to determining a new site for the new bridge. And they're speaking with the contractor that has been designated to figure out where this is going to go.
So what you can do if you want to be a part of this, there's ways. You can actually show up in person, but you can't register online to do that anymore. You have to show up in person to do that, and the seats may be filled. But what you can do is join the webinar. BRAC.org, and if you just scroll down a little bit on BRAC.org, you'll see register now. Clink. You click right there, 11:30 to 1 o'clock, and as Liz mentioned, BRAC is talking with the contractor and DOTD who've been working on this. They have 17 sites that they're thinking might possibly work. So they're talking about those, talking about a potential timeline for when we might see this. But Liz, you know, I got to be honest, man. And look, I'm very hopeful, but we've been hopeful for decades. This is something that's been needed, and we've seen plan after plan after plan and conversation after conversation. Is this finally going to move forward?
We'll see. Now that more money has been devoted to infrastructure nationwide, how much of this funding could come through
if that gets passed by Congress.
How could we see maybe that impacted in our part of the world? Because there's a lot of even roads and bridges in our state that need the same funds. So we're all vying against each other. So we'll see what comes out of these original talks.
Can I borrow $5 and we'll go put it towards the bridge fund?
It's not like we have totals.
It feels like that. Yeah, right, exactly. It just feels like that every once in a while.
Truly.
Well, I don't need you to give money. I could use you, though, to give some blood.
Yes. Beat Bama Blood Drive Week is kicked off last weekend, actually.
On Tuesday.
And I promise you, this week is continuing with your help. Look at that. Today we're partnering with Rouse's Markets all over Baton Rouge and in Gonzales, so that's 4 different locations for you to donate blood. In fact, Morning Show Spectacular, Johnny Asian and Dr. Steve Caparata will be at the Arlington. All right, there we go. Arlington Creek Marketplace location. They're going to be there. That's why we actually had our food drive, Lift Up Louisiana food drive, quite a couple weeks ago. So go visit them, go donate some blood. The great thing about this is that the blood is staying here in our community. That blood is going to help a patient with any of the Our Lady of the Lake systems.
When are you going to be out there? You're going to go
Thursday.
You're going Thursday.
Thursday is my day.
I got you. I'm going to go. Okay, so I'm going to be with
Assurance
Financial tomorrow.
Yes.
You are going to be
Benny's at Perkins.
washing cars over at Benny's. So, but that's Thursday and Wednesday.
Yes.
The right now is Johnny and Steve at the Rouses. Some great opportunities, as mentioned, to save some lives here in the Baton Rouge part of the world. And a great way to have a little competition with our friends over in Birmingham, Alabama, as we try to beat them again
Yes.
with the blood drive.
We've beat them every year because of your help, and so we can only do this because you want to beat
Right.
Bama. And again, it is friendly. We love to see the numbers come in, blood helping both communities, but we love to win. We love bragging rights, and we love to say we keep winning every year. So please help us continue that winning streak.
Absolutely.
By coming out to donate blood.
It'd be nice to win one of the somewhere when it comes to LSU and Alabama.
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
You'll always, you know what? You'll always have 2019 Tiger fans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it already? We
I
have to
remember
look
my
back.
my youngest
We have to
daughter
look back.
is the biggest Tiger fan in my house, and she's like, "Can we just go back to there?" I'm like, "Baby, a lot of Tiger fans want to make that trip."
Yeah.
Okay, so all that's going on right now. Welcome to WAFB Plus and 9 News Now.
Yes. The exciting thing about Tuesdays on WFB Plus is that you get Asian Nation.
Yeah.
He's actually on the road, on location for this episode, talking
one.
with theater Baton Rouge.
Exactly right.
So obviously this has been a weird time for all of our arts programs, all of the different shows, because in a world where you're inside of a theater, how do you safely perform and bring guests in at the same time? Well, they've been navigating it, and Johnny's talking with them about how they're doing live shows now that the mandate has been lifted.
And they're saying, we were talking with Johnny earlier,
Yeah.
they're back to 100%. Now, they're going to keep it
That's
safe in there,
awesome.
wearing everything that you can. But to have that back on stage, CBS Mornings was just doing a story and talking with some folks from Broadway,
Yeah.
talking about how important it is to have Broadway back and get out there and go see the shows. Well, this is our version of it, and they do some great shows over there. They really do. And the ability to go and talk with them, and Johnny set it all up. He's there on stage with them, and Johnny's made for the stage.
Truly.
He just is.
He needs his own show, which
What?
he has on WAFB Plus.
Asian Nation. So that's coming your way today at 10
Ooh,
o'clock.
I would pay to see Johnny on Broadway.
I would too. How much would you pay? That's the question.
Ooh, a whole lot
like,
of money, actually.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like
I would
couch
still
cushions
pay.
and-
Well, I would still pay to watch him do a cartwheel. I would pay to watch Johnny do a lot of things.
Wow, that got personal. Really?
Cartwheel, a gymnastics routine, Broadway.
That's a definite
Add
after dark kind of a program.
Tag that onto the list
what
of
happened?
different things. We got excited.
Yeah, well, if you're paying for Johnny Asian to do things, you may get excited. All right,
Yes.
so let's take a pause
Yeah.
and get that out of people's heads and focus on the forecast. Again, one last time for you, because it is a brilliant looking Tuesday.
Wow.
Not too bad.
Wow.
58 degrees right now, on our way to mid to upper 70s. And then, we'll get through a little bit of rain for you late Wednesday into Thursday, and not too bad.
Knock
Not too
out your
bad after
outdoor errands today
There you
before
go.
that rain comes. But again, if you don't do it today, well, that's okay. You just wait a couple days, and this weekend, beautiful.
We'll see you tomorrow when we talk more about what we're going to pay Johnny to do.
I can't wait. Brainstorming ideas now.
Oh my God. So bad. So bad.